The Wolves Den is being brought to you by 7th Avenue Pizza. Their pizzas are made with real cheeses and meats. Pick up your 7th Avenue Pizza today at most Twin City grocery stores. 7th Avenue Pizzas. Pizzas before it was trendy.
Good evening, everybody. This is Vince Wright, the sports governor, and this is a new edition of the Wolves Den coming to you on Beer Belly Sports and brought to you by 7th Avenue Pizza. Make sure you go get you some, the best frozen pizza in Minnesota. So, Timberwolves with some major injuries, right? Big guys are down, Gobert, the Catman, and yet they have been able to put together some wins here. So, a big butt kicking over the Chicago Bulls. They threw up 150 points on them. Couple nice wins here as well. They got the Dallas Mavericks tonight. They've already beat Dallas here a couple days ago as well. Now, granted, that was with kind of a wore-down Dallas team, but you know what, folks? We don't care. I don't care if Luka was having some leg issues and obviously not up to 100%. That's not our issue. We got to win games. So it was nice to see Naz Reid come in that game, 27 points, 13 rebounds. Hell kept a good fluid energy for that team, kept them going. And it was really good to see because for a championship team, people, you got to have bench players and other players step up when need be. Now, I'm reading an article, the Mavericks were without 4 of their top 9 scorers, so I get it. And the Timberwolves won that game 116-106, but we need wins. Because if you look at the NBA standings, now we're starting to get a little separation at the top of the Western Conference. Wolves are, however, only 3.5 back. So with backup players coming and really stepping up, the Sports Gov feels that the Wolves they're just on the cusp, people. They're just on the cusp. Good article on Sportsbook Nation in the Timberwolves section. What do the Minnesota Timberwolves need to take to get to that next step? They're kind of hamstrung financially, so it's really coming to, they got to make trades work. Problem is, who are you trading? You trading Cat? Now, I know that's a popular thought with a fair share of people, but I don't know. That doesn't seem to be a popular choice within the organization. I mean, who are you going to get rid of? Who are you going to trade? So that's what they have to really figure out here. Player Jaden McDaniels, Kyle Anderson, Prince off the bench looking all right. They just got to find a way to get consistent players off the bench and continue to make them contribute in positive ways. So the Timberwolves here, as we go check the standings again, they're 16-15, 3.5 back from the Nuggets, who are 19-11. Warriors got some injuries. Timberwolves are also in front of the Mavericks. This is the time to really start getting some wins put together because, folks, a 500 team is not going to do it. I talked about this on my show. 500 is at this point, it'd be a disappointing season. So I'd really like to see this team start to catch fire and get some fire under them and really start putting the effort in on the court because there's been a fair share of games that this team should have won. And they just didn't. So the Ant-Man, D-Lo, wake up. Ant-Man especially, it's time to really start getting him back to that all-star level that he was at last year. We've seen flashes of it, but it's time to get it back. Timberwolves are right on the cusp. If they can just string together a 5-6 game winning streak, they can get right towards the top of this conference and get running with it. The goal is to be in the top 6, so you don't have to do the play-in tournament. And right now the Wolves are sitting at the 9th seed there as well. So they can do it. There's time, but we got to get going here. Timberwolves are on a 3-game winning streak. They're 6-4 in their last 10 games. So let's get it going, T-Wolves. The Wolves Den Nation needs you to perform. And, you got the Vikings on the playoff run. All the winter sports looking all right now. The Wild are doing good. So the Timberwolves don't get lost in the local sports media, my friends, by sucking. Get it going. All right. Vince Wright, the sports governor. This has been the Wolves Den, brought to you by 7th Avenue Pizza on Beer Belly Sports.